How'd you get it?
Yeah, that's good.
I'll turn this down some.
You're getting pretty vocal. Can you go touch the other one? Oh, we're purple now.
Hmm. If they drain it, I have another battery.
Looks like you're trying to drain the battery out.
Thanks for letting us know you're here. There's another device on the couch there that's similar.
Hey, Adrian, how you doing? Yeah, I just now started um, going off crazy. It's been beeping, but that was the most active it's been since we've been here. I got my REM pod sitting up here. It hasn't really done much but beep on occasion. Josh should be going live here in a minute. He's got his intro going. This gimbal's pretty cool. I like it. No, I haven't used it yet, but can you go over and touch the other one? It's feeling lonely. Touch it the same way you touch this one. Did you put that other one in the hole? Yeah. Haven't heard it yet. I wonder why it's screen's so cloudy. I don't get it. Is this screen cloudy on you, the viewer end here? Hello, Fawn. How you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping by. Hanging out a little bit here with Paracello and my brother Josh. Want to get some use out of the building before I let go of it here in the spring. And this room's pretty decked out. Pretty nice. I like it. I'm going to miss it.
Hey, Pearl. Hopefully you can hear me okay. I have a new mic. I have a wireless mic right now. I'm up here at the Adrian Hospital. I wasn't going to come back up here until it started warming
Merry
up
Christmas
again.
to you, Fawn. Thank you.
My brother and I are up here right now, just random live, just something to do. I did bring up some spirit boxes up here. Wasn't really planning on doing this, but after he was coming up here, I figured, we'd come up here together. Like he was saying, he's live too, by the way, if you guys want to check him out. Pretty much everyone knows who he is. Let me go to my. I haven't done StreamYard in a while. Kind of forget exactly where everything's at. Let's see here.
We got a couple things we're going to do tonight. Try to get somebody some activity. brought all my 3 pieces of gear. But they're good ones. I got a little. You guys might have seen these on Etsy. Can't really see it. Not much lightness. But it's a little ghost. Supposedly it works on friction, but I'm not really a believer in that. Something cute to have sitting around, I guess. But we're going to be getting some things out and trying to get some activity going on. Um, what else is there to do on a Sunday night? I don't have to work, huh? Yeah, we're going to be sitting around, shooting the breeze, and I'm usually never up here. Um, Josh has his own show going on up here while I'm working, but I watch. Interestingly enough, I watch while I'm at work. And everybody that's here so far, I wanted to take this opportunity to say Merry Christmas to y'all. Hope y'all have a safe holiday. I usually put a video out on my channel wishing everybody a Merry Christmas, but if you're here live, I'll do it. And
You want to click that on?
yeah, I can do that. What do you mean my slang? You mean my Texas slang?
Hey, David S.
That's
Big men.
that's pretty cool, Pearl. Thank you. Pearl's got us on split screen.
Oh, split screen, yeah.
Yeah, it's weird when I know I'm on camera. My voice is totally different than when I'm just talking a normal conversation with people. It's weird. It's like there's a subliminal thing in my brain that says you gotta sound this way. It's weird. You didn't get a notification. I'll have to look into that. Um, I have another one I'm gonna be posting when we're done here tonight. Um, the reason why I'm posting those videos, I'm not really a big fan of them, but until I start doing live investigations this summer, it's just giving something, something for my subscribers to watch or see. I don't want to seem like I'm ghost on my channel and I pop up randomly. So basically just putting stuff on there um, to be to be active in the community. I try to think of different things to put on there, and that's one of the things I come up with is posting something like that, like once a week at least. Some of them are fun to watch. Some of them are outrageous. Some of them I find far fetched and not not really something I'd really believe. But I mean, I guess it's entertaining to watch. Some people might like to watch them. But I'm gonna be doing live streams a little more from my home. I got there's 3 people passed away in my home, the home that I own right now, and I'm gonna be trying to hone in on that. Um, my if my wife don't mind me saying, her mom had passed away in that house as well. So I kind of like to see what kind of activity we can get. She also says there's a little girl that dances around, does circles around me as I'm going up the steps. She can see apparently apparitions of a ghost going around me, and I don't know. I've never really noticed anything, but I can tell you while Josh is getting ready here, I don't know if he's doing it, but when I was repairing the house before we moved into it, I can tell you that I would put tools down in one spot. I'd go look for them, and they'd be completely across the room, with no explanation of why I got there, when I know for a fact I wasn't even on that side of the room all day. So there's a lot of things to uncover in that house. I can't wait to get to that. That'll be a series that I do for my house. So yeah, we're gonna, just for the night, we're just gonna hang out, try to get some activity and talk. And if anybody has any questions about this building that Josh couldn't answer in the past, I'd be more than happy to answer. I know some people wanted to come here and investigate. This is before I had sold the building.
I'm gonna walk down the hall real quick and I'll be back.
All right, man.
Test the audio, like with the mic that you have on.
Okay.
That way, later on when I review, I can see if I can still hear you talking, even though I'm down the hall.
Okay. I'd follow him, but I don't have a light on. I'm using my gimbal tonight, and there isn't any way to attach any light to it, so I'm basically limited to this. But I got a little setup when I do my investigations. It's either going to light up the room or it'll be in infrared, the full spectrum. Yeah, hon, it's within 2 minutes of having this heater on, you could tell it was here, because it's freaking cold as hell in this building. And it's pretty funny, while we were carrying the heater and the propane tank in here, one of the town cops come through, and he was just kind of moseying up the road. I know he was checking us out, see if maybe we belonged here or not. And so that was kind of interesting. Probably think, what the hell are they taking propane tanks in there for? But so I appreciate the likes. You don't usually get people dropping by. They check a couple seconds out. I mean, I do it myself, but we always, creators always appreciate their engagement. So thanks a lot for the likes, everybody. Josh went walking down the hall. Earlier when we first got here, I don't know, we were probably here about 20 minutes. I could have swore I heard footsteps coming up the steps, and we went looking around and didn't see anything. I was kind of hoping we would find something. That would have been something to have on video. But unfortunately, no, we didn't see anything. Josh got some new headphones. They're mics, I guess. And he's down the hall checking them out, see if they work. Hopefully you guys that are on his channel as well, can let him know how they sound. I know I got a pair of them for my other phone, but I ended up getting a new phone just to do my lives with, and never actually used them. But I got them in case I need them. Yeah, that is a pretty nice heater. Um, I I actually bought one and I fell in love with it like within the first hour, and I ended up going back and getting two more. Oh, really? Uh, the good steps were heard here before they happen again tonight. No way. See, wait, I definitely gotta do an investigation in that house. I mean, it seems like every time I leave that house, whatever is in that house is doing its best to haunt my wife. I don't really hear anything. Nothing comes through. She claims to be hearing people walking up and down the steps. She claims to hear people up in the attic thumping around. Um, I think I think probably tonight, hon, we're gonna try to. I'll get my SB11 out, and we'll see if we can capture something. I'll either make a video of it or do a live stream so people can join in. But I got to figure out what's going on because I go back to work Thursday, and I don't want to have my wife creeped out saying you were here all these days and nothing happened. Now you leave, and now somebody's going up the steps again. You'd rather not know. Well, I'm sorry about that, but as an investigator, um, it's kind of my job to investigate stuff like that. I don't know why I haven't done it sooner, but it seems like every time I leave the house, you hear things. So we're going to have to look into that. I might have to get some sage and sage the house. I actually find it kind of exciting in myself. Um, that's the difference between what some people like and what other people don't like. Um, I I want to see this activity, and then the people that don't want to see it, they get terrified, and it's like I don't know how you can get terrified if you get spiritual connection or activity. That should be something that's like rejoiced upon, not like you don't run from it, you get closer to it. But that's one of the things I'm going to hate about losing this building. It's one of the best places to. It's one of the best places in this town to do these things because there is entities all over this building. It's just the problem is they only contact you when or engage with you when they want to. You can't. I mean, you righteously can't force them to do it. I mean, it's on their terms, not yours. So, um, that's the whole thing with the house. And if there's something there, it's obviously choosing to only do something when you know I don't know. Maybe they're afraid that because I do this, maybe they're afraid. Hey, he's gonna find out about us if we do it when he's here. We'll just make his wife sound crazy and do it when she's alone. Yeah, Fawn. I do plan on getting another building. It won't be in Punxsutawney where I live. It'll be. Hey, there's Dom. Thanks for coming in, Dom. Appreciate it. Um, I I don't know. There's a small town outside of our house. It's called, well, it's not small. It's like a college town, Indiana, Pennsylvania, they're not so strict about ghost hunters, and I mean they don't get crazy about um they don't get crazy about people trying to, you know, they basically let you alone, do your own thing as long as you pay your taxes and follow codes and everything. Jefferson County's just out. They're just crazy. I mean, they won't let you. The whole problem why nothing was ever done with this building is because my source of income to put into this building, they basically tied my hands to it. Um, they wouldn't let me have any ghost hunts up here, and that was the primary income that I was going to use to rejuvenate the building, and so that's kind of why I'm just tired of it. I mean, the roof's caving in part of the building. I got people breaking in all the time. I'm just tired of it. So I sold it to the Chamber of Commerce here in Punxsy, and they're taking possession of it. Um, and 1st of May, or the 1st of June, excuse me. Um, so I want to try to hurry up and get my use out of it that I can. I want to try to get some activity before I sign it over. The only thing that sucks is the only months I got are the cold months. So um, we do what we do. I told Josh that after I do get another place, he's more than welcome to make like his own um, headquarters. I mean, it'll be like 30 miles away from where we live, but it'll at least be ours. But Josh is back. I'm hoping I don't overtalk him or he don't overtalk me.
You're fine.
It's weird in closed quarters, but it's also basically going, being a hangout. I like to get to know my viewers, and some some of you I actually know really well through chat and everything. And one of the things that I'm gonna probably start doing on my channel is like random other stuff too, not just paranormal type stuff. Um,
Parabeat.
um, I absolutely would, Pearl. And it would actually be different for different people. Like if a group got a hold of me from like say Vermont and said, "Hey, can I hunt there?" It's going to cost them because there's also the cost of upkeeps and everything. But like for people that I deal with on my chats and when I go to other people that I know like Dom, I've already told him he's more than welcome to investigate. Um,
I gotta set you guys down for a second.
I'm pretty cool with because the paranormal community is one of the coolest communities I've ever been a part of. So I want to return that kind of respect, but you can't make it free for everybody because you still have bills to pay and upkeep of the building and stuff like that. And that's basically what um, if I were charging anybody, it's basically what it would go for. But um, it's like when Destination Fear was here. I told them next time they come, if they want to come again, I'll give them the friend price. But um, it's all in fun. So what do we want to sit here and talk about?
I have no idea. I don't know if you want to use your spirit box.
Yeah, we'll pull my spirit box out and see if we can.
Unless you want to use one of mine, it's up to you. Don't matter to me.
I'm partial to mine. I actually want to start getting used to using that one because I'm going to be getting the red and black one.
Oh, the S box.
Yeah, I'm going to be getting one of them eventually.
Whenever you use these, the way I do it, like when I go to ask questions, I just kind of put my palm over it, kind of like this, with one hand.
Is that the one that's loud?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to have it all the way up, but I usually do. and I hold it with one hand just like this, and then I just go like that when I ask questions, and then let off. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
yeah, these are, I can't remember. Like these aren't too bad. They're like maybe $80. I can't remember. Ghost up Amazon. I think Amazon might be cheaper on there. I have no idea. I got this from Ghost up. Actually, I have two of them, but the other one, the internal speaker stuff working. Even though the last time I turned it on, it actually started working for some reason.
Oh, really?
I have no idea how, but well, that one plus this one here, I have two SB7s here. This one here is the Rev 6, and the other one's the SB7T. This one here, the internal speaker stuff, but it started working the last time, so I'm going to try it now.
Got a loose wire.
Okay, it's still not, see, it's not working now. Now, the last time, like, yeah, the last time I was up here, I think it was second to the last or very last, it actually started working suddenly. Oh, see what I mean? There it is. Look at the screen now. Look how it's working the way it is.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
That's weird.
I want to put you guys on my tripod. I got you on my gimbal now, but I'm going to put you on my tripod so I can sit you down. Going to get some SB11 action going. You didn't have these in a specific order, did you?
Oh, no, no. Fine. Can they hear you okay on that? You
Yeah.
said that they can hear. What did you say, Pearl? I think you said that you can hear me on your live too for some reason. If that's so, I knew that they would be able to hear you on my live. Let me see if I can find that comment. Yeah, someone came in called Parabeat. Wonder if that's beat after beat. Is that beat after beat? Parabeat.
I just saw him or watched his live.
Hey, Dom. Hey, Vinny.
All right, guys. Apologize for all the screen trying to get my thing going here.
Dom said the S box threw like $129, $130.
The one that you have?
Yeah, but I wonder if that's the Canadian price because everything's usually more up there, more expensive up in Canada than down here. I don't know.
How you doing, everybody? Let's see here. Want to give you something to look at other than devices and devices.
You have the camera on you.
Huh?
You have the camera on you.
Yeah. Okay. Oh.
Yeah, I even brought up a couple of voice recorders if you want to try them too. Plus the puck speaker, SB7s, whatever. I wonder if the puck speaker would work on your SB11.
Probably. You got the, let's see, I think you can put a,
Oh, the aux cord.
well, I don't, probably not because I don't see a place to, I thought there was though. Oh, yeah, right here. It came with paired things.
Oh, okay.
So it'll probably work on that. I can't really see what.
Yeah, I see it now.
Now, I did hear that AM is better than FM when you're scanning.
Yeah.
AM and backwards.
I think it all depends on the spirit box itself. Like the S box, I always use the AM, the SB7s. I usually use the FM, but because if I tried the AM on the SB7, for some reason it just sounds like crap, like really bad.
All right, gotta get it sweeping. What did I do? Mute it. AM reverse. Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. That's this one my favorite device. I love this thing. Dawn said you do one on one side, one on the other side.
Yeah, yeah, you can do all kinds of different combinations with those. Built-in ANC, that's cool.
I can't really see.
Well, I can light it if you need it.
Yeah, just a little bit. I can't really see what the. You think these candles would give you something, you know?
If this light goes out, I have this other one I can use.
We'll do what, 150? Sweeping. Do one. Oh, it's. There we go. Is that too loud for you guys? What's that? Can you hear the SB sweeping? Dude, anybody? There's the battery. Get off his battery and have five. All of a sudden you're down seven. What, 8, 3? Yeah, I'm partial to it too myself, Bob. You know, the guy that made it got some hell of a talent. soon as I saw it, my jaws just dropped. I was like, no way. That's actually for me. Get my logo. I love that thing, man. So much better than that. I think Dawn said she liked it too. Who was trying to make contact with the REM pod earlier?
No, we were getting some really good hits there before we were able to go live. Well, you said you captured some of it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the. I'll clip it and send it.
You don't have to, maybe. There's one there on the floor, the one I usually use. It is up on the couch.
I bought a REM pod off of Ecstasy or whatever the hell you call it, and it hasn't really performed yet. A little leery about it. It's made what was it? That 3D printing stuff. I mean, it's pretty durable, but hasn't really shown itself yet. I'm gonna shut this off. I'm not really getting much out of that right now.
You want me to try one of mine?
Yeah.
Unless you want to try. Do you want to try the S box?
You're pretty good about getting things rolling, and then I'll kind of jump in. It doesn't seem like after that went off all that time. No, we haven't had anything.
Hello. Loud, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's why I don't use it that much. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit though. Somebody here with us tonight? I know this device is a little bit loud. I'm sorry if it bothers you, but these devices that we use are only means of communication. If there's anything that you would like to say to us or maybe ask us, I just saw that REM pod on the couch go off. It lit up. Looked like all the lights this time.
Yeah.
If you would like to light that up to let us know that somebody's here with us for sure. Unless you want to talk through this device. We would like to see that both of those REM pods light up tonight for us. Are you trying? Do you remember who we are? My name is Josh, and this is my brother Jeremiah. Do you see those two devices that we have sitting in front of us? One is on the end of this couch, and there's another one on the floor. They're similar. They look a little different, but they do the same thing. There's two metal rods. Each of them have a metal rod coming out of them. They're just antennas. If you approach them, perhaps put your hand right on there, and it might light up, and it'll make a noise, but don't be afraid of it. Are you familiar with these devices? I might try the FM band on this, but it might sound like crap. If you are wondering why we're here, we're only up here to try to communicate with anyone who happens to be here.
Thanks for coming back, fam.
You're not in trouble for anything. Seems pretty quiet right now at the moment. Are you trying to figure out what's going on right now? Don't be afraid to approach us if you want to try to talk to us verbally through these devices that we turn on. Are you able to manipulate the devices that we use, such as the spirit boxes? That's what this is in my left hand right now. It's basically just a radio. You want to try and see if you can communicate to us through this device, or perhaps light up one of those devices in front of us. Can you say that louder? Would you do me a favor and just repeat our name back to us? Either my name or my brother's name. That just helps us, confirm that someone's actually here and you can understand what we're saying and we're asking you. Okay, I'm trying to faster speed now. Hey, Adrian. We're going to try other devices here, but I'm going to hand this device here to my brother, and he's going to ask you questions. Do you know who he is? All right, I'm going to hand the device to him now. Okay, just to show you. This is a wheel for the
volume.
Yeah, this
Okay.
wheel. This here is just an on and off button. That switch. This here is a lower speed. The ones I usually use is 2 and 3, but there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you want to click down, that's that button right there. That top left.
Okay.
And this one here is to go up. And that's the fastest, so there's actually 5, but that's a little fast. What's it on now? Okay.
You probably hear them better on the faster one.
Yeah, sometimes you can, but I like 2 and 3. It's on 2 now, but you can switch it up and down where you want it. But when you go to ask questions, you can, the way I do it, you can do it however you feel comfortable. But just to let you know, that's how I do it. I got that idea off of someone else I used to watch. And the volume, if you want it louder, just that little wheel on top where the power switch is. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take over. Hopefully I can get some better responses. Is it okay if I take over, or do you want it back to... Turn it up some so I can hear. Shoot.
Yeah, it's that little wheel.
Yeah, lost track of it.
Yeah.
There we go. Who was touching the device earlier? Is there a name?
Is the head nurse with us right now?
She lives right up the street.
What's that?
The head nurse lives right up the street.
Oh, is it?
The one for the rest of them. I don't know about the hospital.
Yeah.
She's probably long gone.
Mm-hmm.
Good question, actually. Because that's who I care about, not the nursing home.
Yeah.
Is there anybody here from the hospital when it was up and running? So friends. Did you say friends? Is there any minors among us? Can you say that a little clearer, please? If there's a monitor here with us, can you touch one of them devices? You can touch one of them devices. We just want to know if you're here so we can thank you for your service. You can either say here in this device, or you can touch one of those blinky things. I would prefer a knock on the wall. That would be nice. Knock 3 times. That's like saying much shit. Sounds like you're trying to say something. Can you say it a little clearer, please?
Hey, Andrew.
We don't want a dry session. Somebody make contact with us. All you gotta do is touch this right here. Or touch this right here. Right there. Or say something into this device and we'll hear you. Doesn't seem like there's much going on there.
Yeah, it's usually quiet up here a lot.
That REM pod was, both of them had some activity, but
we can even try a voice recorder next if you like.
Yeah, we can try that.
Before I shut this device off, is there anything that you would like to say to us or try to? Can you just let us know that you are here?
Hello, Melinda. Thanks for joining us.
Who's here with us? I didn't quite get that. Could you possibly say that louder? I know this is a pretty noisy device, but if you approach me close enough, you might be able to say it louder through this device. I don't know what your capabilities are. It's only a theory that spirits can actually communicate with people through devices like this one. Can you give us a number of how many are here with us right now? Just within this room. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut this off. We're going to try another device, though. It's a lot quieter. I'm shutting it off now. That kind of kills your ear, too, when you finally do shut it off. It's sudden silence.
Yeah. It's like walking out of a concert hall.
Yeah.
Your ears are like,
if you want, I can set this up and then set it up there, and then you can ask questions if you like.
Yeah.
Listen to the playback. All right, Spares, we have a device right here. I'm going to set it up there somewhere. I'll just go ahead and set it on the arm of the couch. Set it. Oh, I don't want it too close to that. It's recording now. It can hear my voice. I'm going to make sure it is running. One second. I'm glad I looked. Okay. That's why I wish these had a backlight too, so you can see things better. Okay, it was recording, but it must have stopped. All right. I'm going to set this device here on this couch. If you would like to say anything to us, we're going to try this method here. Hopefully, it picks up your voice. And then when we're done with the session, we're going to listen to the playback and see if we happen to pick up your voice. So I'm going to go ahead and start it now. It's playing. It's recording you. If you'd like to approach that, I'm going to sit back down. My brother's going to ask you some questions. Okay.
Is there anybody here that passed away in this room when it was the hospital? Is there any spirits that are passed on that still linger here? What is your attachment to this building? What's keeping you here? If there is a leader, are you keeping them from making contact?
Who's in charge here?
Did somebody make that go off? Do you enjoy us coming up here to try to make contact with you?
Would it be okay to give us a name to call you by? We don't know how many spirits are here, but if there's more than one, we would like to at least know one person's name here, preferably whoever happens to be in charge, if anyone. Are you curious while we're here? I've already explained numerous times, but I ask the same questions like that sometimes because who knows, you could be someone new just passing through. I would like to talk to those who've been here though for a while. I don't know if you're from the Adrian Hospital or the Wellington Heights Nursing Home, if you remember it. The Adrian Hospital was once uh, nicknamed the Miners Hospital because a lot of coal miners passed away here, as the story was recorded. There's a lot of history about this place. Are there any patients here? Maybe you were a resident from the nursing home. Could you specify for us? I know this might seem strange that we're up here trying to communicate with you, but we happen to believe in the paranormal. And if there's anyone up here and if there's anything that you would like to say to us or perhaps pass a message, is there anything else you want to ask?
No.
All right, Spirits, I'm going to go ahead and approach that device and shut it off, and we're going to listen to the playback. Okay.
We're going to listen to the playback of the spirit box.
You want to hold it while you...
Yeah.
Okay. Here.
Start it now.
Hold it close to
It's
neck to
recording
your
you
mic.
if you'd like to. Everybody here passed away. Passed on. It's still like what is your attachment to this building? What's keeping you? If there is a leader, are you done from making contact? Who's in charge here? Did somebody make that go off? Do you enjoy us coming up here and trying to make contact with you? Would it be okay to give us the name to call you by? We don't know how many spirits are here, so if there's more than one, we'd like to at least know one person's name here, preferably whoever happens to be in charge, if anyone. Are you curious while we're here? I've already explained numerous times, but I ask the same questions like that sometimes because who knows, you could be someone new, which happens through. I would like to talk to those who've been here though for a while. I don't know if you're from the Adrian Hospital or the Wellington Heights Nursing Home, if you remember it. The Adrian Hospital was once nicknamed the Miners Hospital because a lot of coal miners passed away here as the story was recorded. There's a lot of history about this place. Are there any patients here? Maybe you were a resident of the nursing home. Could you specify for us? I know this might seem strange that we're up here trying to communicate with you, but we happen to believe in the paranormal, and if there's anyone up here, if there's anything that you would like to say to us or perhaps pass a message, ahead and approach that place and set it up, and we're going to let you go back.
Didn't hear nothing.
Mm. Well, we didn't get anything on that.
I have another voice recorder we can try too.
Start it now. Start it now.
We're gonna try another voice recorder and see if we can get something. We know there's something up here. We're not gonna quit till we get it. We are believers. If there's anybody new watching, please feel free to drop a like.
This one turn on. All right, spirits, we have another device similar to the last one. It's another voice recorder. We're going to try this one now. Okay, just to show you where the stop button is. So over here, I'm going to push record, and then whenever you're done, just push that. Or the middle button right there for play, or you know what I mean. There you got your record, and then when you're done, push stop, and then that there to play it. Okay, like that. Okay, and then you can set it wherever you'd like.
I want to set this voice recorder over where Josh had the other one because it's the entry to the door, and I'm thinking, that's probably where they're going to walk in if they're wanting to join us. So hopefully it'll hear me. Will pick me up from over here.
Yeah, it should. Hopefully. Haven't used that one in a while.
Thanks a lot, Fawn. I appreciate it. I know a lot of you did. Means a lot to me. You guys ever curious about asking a spirit a question, feel free to put it in the chat and I'll ask it. I've seen interactions in live streams, people asking questions and actually getting responses. So so here we go. That was 2 beeps.
Yeah, I think that one came from yours, didn't it?
Yep.
I'll be back.
Josh is going to be leaving here for a second. Mo says, "Where are you? I see nothing but the floor." I'm sitting here looking at the chat. That's a good question, Pearl. And I didn't even think about that. Who was the spirit that was playing around in this room? One day I was leaving, getting ready to leave the building. I was out of my truck and I noticed the blinds in this specific room was shaking back and forth, and I'm upset at myself for not getting it on my phone. I guess I was more concerned about somebody breaking in here and being up here than I was trying to catch anything. But so you people know, Josh wasn't really sure when he brought it up to you, but from the outside, the rooms were, the room he was showing you was this room. That is one window right there. That is the other window. That is the window that had the blinds shaking. These blinds were completely still. And the way I noticed it was, I was down in my truck. I had my truck pulled up to the door of the building. And I kept hearing like a thump, not a thumping, but like kind of like a rattle knocking sound. And I could tell it was coming from the building, but I didn't know it was coming from a window. Well, I was looking around the building because this building's so big, you never know if there's anybody in here hiding out or anybody, you know. So obviously it's common sense to look at the windows to see if they see anything. Well, sure enough, I saw the blinds moving. They were swaying back and forth, and as they were swaying, they were hitting the wall on the side, on each side. So instead of grabbing my phone to, get it on camera, I'm thinking somebody's up here that shouldn't be up here. So I come busting ass up into this room, and I never come into this room because I know, I let Josh have his space for his live streams and stuff. But anyways, I had to make an exception because it's my building. It's my responsibility to know if people are in here or not. So, I come into this room and I seen how he had it covered up. You can see the sheets and everything. Well, he has them in there to the point where it'd be impossible for somebody to pull them back and actually make them blinds move. So my only explanation is it was an entity basically, I don't know, warning me to leave, or it was some third dimension, whatever. They wanted me to know that they were here. So that's a great, I'm sorry, just redo that. Pearl had brought up, when I said about asking questions, Pearl had brought up about that blind. And we haven't asked anything about that yet to see if we can get any responses on it.
Oh, yeah, I tried that one night after you told me about it.
So I think that's a perfect place to start. So, and actually, I think it would be awesome if we could get some contact and they actually made a move this time, like while we're sitting here. Unlikely, but it would be kind of cool. Some people would freak out. Me, it's like that time I felt like I was pushed up the steps at the Selma Mansion. I mean, I got a kick out of it. I didn't. I mean, it's activity. I mean, it's what it's what I'm looking for. Just don't hurt me. Send me to the hospital. Josh is getting the voice recorder.
There's that whenever you're ready.
Okay. Who is the spirit that was
Oh, wait a minute. Good.
The spirit that was up here one day, right on the blinds in the window? Are you here? You have a name that I can call you by, so when I come back to the building, I can greet you. How many were here that day? You remember what day I'm referring to? These blinds didn't move on their own, did they? I don't know if you said anything yet, but I know when I asked that question, my REM pod went off. Are you mad that I come up to investigate what was going on? What was your purpose of moving the blinds? Was you trying to scare me away, even though I was getting ready to leave anyway? We have two devices sitting out where you can touch those antennas. Would you touch one of them right now, please, if you're here? The person that was moving them blinds. Welcome back, Dawn. Is it getting too warm in here? I think spirits like cold. Would it upset you if I told you I don't think it was a spirit that moved them blinds? Maybe it was the wind. I'm going to listen back to the answers. I'm hoping somebody got back to me.
Hey, just push that middle round one.
Okay, we're going to listen to the playback. If you guys can't hear, let me know.
Yeah, just put it close to your mic. Is it on?
There it is.
The spirit that was up here one day, right on the blinds in the window. Are you here? You have a name that I can call you by, so when I come back to the building, I can greet you. How many were here that day? You remember what day I'm referring to? These blinds didn't move on their own, did they? I don't know if you said anything yet, but I know when I asked that question, my REM pod went off. Are you mad that I come up to investigate what was going on? What was your purpose of moving the blinds? Was you trying to scare me away, even though I was getting ready to leave anyway? We have two devices sitting out where you can touch those antennas. Would you touch one of them right now, please, if you're here? The person that was moving them blinds. Welcome back, Dawn. Is it getting too warm in here? I think spirits like cold. Would it upset you if I told you I don't think it was a spirit that moved them blinds? Maybe it was the wind.
listen back to the answers. Hoping somebody got back to me. Guess that was it. Didn't get anything on that either.
All right, I'm gonna hook this SB7 up real quick. Pretty quiet up here, spirits. I'm gonna hook one more spirit box. I don't know if you're gonna try that one again. Or we can try this one. I mean, it doesn't really matter what what you're using. If they don't want to talk, or perhaps they're unable to at the moment, I don't know. But like I said before, it usually is quiet up here. But
Bluetooth already opened. Waiting for Bluetooth connecting.
Now in SB7 mode.
with infrared and stuff, of course, you can't use that during live. It would have to be video, but you can actually see things with it more than you can hear anything through a spirit box. Why don't you leave the mic here so they don't hear you? Hey, you might get a lot of rating on that.
Right.
All right, spirits.
Should bring flashlight.
Oh yeah. We're going to try this spirit box here. It's just like the other ones. It's basically just a radio. You can look at it as a radio. All right. I was just waiting for him to step out for a second, but he will be back. All right. I have this device on now. I'm ready whenever you are. If there's anything that you would like to say to us. Somebody here with us right now? Finally starting to feel a bit warm in here, which is nice for a change. During the wintertime, I had to go out and get cough drops and that because I was trying my best not to cough while we were listening to the playback of that first recording. Hello? Do you feel like talking to us tonight? Why is it quiet up here tonight? We came to visit for a while. You're not going to see too much of us up here for a while, especially together. I think this is only the second or third time we were up here together trying to communicate with you. I would like to talk to whoever happens to be in charge. I think the head nurse might be up here. I know she doesn't like me very much. What's your occupation? Were you a doctor or a nurse? Or maybe they're all just patients here, or residents? I know this is probably going to be my last time up here until it starts warming up. I wasn't going to be up here tonight, but my brother wanted to come up. He wanted me to come along. So here we are. You should take the opportunity to try and talk to us. I tried different scan speeds on this device. I don't know what works better for you. It's going really slow right now, but can you give me a noise of some sort, even through this device in my right hand? Just give me a really odd
At your window.
through my window. What about the window? My brother was talking about the blinds earlier. Do you know anything about that? About them moving on their own? Or apparently someone was moving them, but there's no one up here. Do you remember what I'm talking about? Welcome back, Joy. You want to try this spirit box?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I want to write this.
All right, spirits.
You getting anything?
I don't know if it's probably just a radio station. Of course, spirits use white noise and radio stations, in my opinion. But it said something about a window, through the window or something like that.
Did it?
At one point, yeah. So I'm gonna hand this device over to my brother. He's gonna take over. He's gonna ask you some questions. Do you remember how to use this?
Yeah, just turn it up and down.
Yeah. If when you want to scan, just top left button. Oh, the mic's over there.
Oh shit. Some pretty cool songs coming through.
Yeah. Seems like the slower the scanning is, the more it picks up radio stations. Of course, it depends on where you're at there too.
Oh, there we go. Be clear this one.
Yeah, the smaller the number, the faster it scans. Like 100, I think, is the fastest. 350 is the slowest.
Oh, that's the scan rate, not the volume. I was
Right,
thinking
yeah.
it was the volume.
You know what? Speaking of volume, let me see that. Let me see something. Okay. Might work better that way. I'll explain why later. I'll put it on 20 instead of 30.
Who's trying to talk to Josh about the window? This is the room where that incident happened. Who was trying to say something about it? Family. The
Family.
son. Yeah. Whose family did you see up here? You can talk through this device and let us know what you're trying to say. You can manipulate the frequency and we'll hear you. This device has been used up here many times. You should be familiar with on how to say something to it. And it'll translate to where we can communicate. Sound like he said alrighty.
Oh.
It literally said alrighty. That was weird.
Already then.
Can you talk in 4-word sentences? Or is it better to give you one word? That was the same person.
Oop. Yeah, the wheel, this part here. Turn it that way. Just turn it up. This black edge. Turn it, yeah. Turn it clockwise to turn it up. Okay.
Is it getting warm enough in here for you? Who's bad? When you see people breaking in here, do you want them? You want to spook them for me? Help me keep some security? Christmas is coming up. Would you like me to send a message to a loved one?
Doctor.
I can't make out what that means.
Maybe ask what their names are, if they want to go with them.
What are their names? So I can let them know that you want them to have a good Christmas.
You guys hear the spirit box?
You come from a big family. Would they like to hear? Would they like to hear something from you? I hear music coming through. Is that you trying to talk? You get a hold of me? Make contact? I get anything.
Yeah, it's
Random.
quiet.
Just random shit.
Yeah. You can change the speed on that too. Remember how that top left button, just click it in. Click it again. And top left.
Oh, the left. I hit the right.
Yeah, that's good, but let me see something. Yeah, FM. See the difference between AM and FM? That's that. That's AM there. If you want to try it.
Yeah.
And if you want to change the speed, just hit that top left. See how, what I mean? Yeah, that band on that particular spirit box sounds like shit, in my opinion. And some spirit boxes are different.
I'm going to ask the same question. Is there anybody here that would like their loved ones to know that you want them to have a Merry Christmas? I'm on a different frequency now. I might be able to hear you better. Is there a spirit here by the name of Bob? Is there a Tom?
Maybe ask about Beta.
About what?
Beta. Remember Beta next door.
Does anybody know Veda? She used to stay in
The room next to us, yeah.
the room next to us.
In nursing home.
She was one of the people that passed away here. One that was the nursing home. Does anybody here know her? Is Veda here? Can I speak directly to her? Yeah, you don't really get anything but that squelching.
Yeah. For SB7s, the FM's better, but on the S box, that I think the AM's better. It's weird, but
You're not really coming through on here other than a squelching. I don't understand what you're trying to say.
I didn't bring my Roberts radio, that hacked radio or hacked split box, but on it, I think the FM works good on it. Can you give us a number of how many spirits happen to be in this room with us right now? If you're able to tell us. Is there at least one? The top right, if you want to switch bands, to
Yeah.
yeah, the top right,
Top right.
yeah, right there, and then hit scan again. And you can scan either backwards or forward if you know where they're at.
That one sounds a lot clearer.
Yeah, the FM.
Is there a Veda here, or somebody know Veda? There was a Veda who was in this nursing home. She was in the next room over. Is anybody familiar with her? We can only be up here a certain amount of time. Why? Because we don't live here, that's why. But while we're here, we like to learn more about you. Okay. That's what it said, okay.
I'd turn it up more that way, just to make sure that chat can hear it.
Yeah, I'm hoping the chat can hear because I'm getting some direct responses. The last direct response was okay. It'll probably be picked up on Josh's end because I'm wearing a mic for his chat. I'd also like for you to get to learn about us. So if you come across other ghost hunters, you know how to respond to them and be nice to them because we're all nice people. We come with no bad intentions. We just want to get to know you, about you, what your status is. And speaking of status, why are you here? I know I asked long-winded questions, but I want you to know exactly what I'm trying to ask. Do you know what this is down here? This is a REM pod. You go, just touch it, and it'll do that. Same thing with this one. Just do that, and then that way, well, you're stuck for a minute. the color of the lights give us a sense of temperature as far as how close you are to the antenna for either one of them. We've seen you communicate with it a couple times tonight. If I asked you to do it right now, would you do it at least once? What's holding you back from saying anything? I have a device here that'll pick you up. Is someone telling you not to say anything? You gonna try to sing to me? Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that. Is this the head nurse or are you a patient?
You can answer us in a song. Do you have any final words before we shut this off? This is your chance to shine.
Hey, Michael. Yes, it is.
We're not up here to shine. We're up here to make you shine. You're the star of the show. Die. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you just tell me? Did you just tell me to die?
What scan is that on? 200?
FM.
No, that's the band scan. Does it say 1 or 150 or 2 or 2?
Oh, 200.
200 milliseconds.
Why did you tell me to die? Die again.
Who died? Are you telling us to die? Or are you trying to explain about someone else?
When you were talking, it said it again. Die 3 times.
Are you talking about your own passing? Hey, Terry.
How did you die? I like to call it passing away because I think dying's a harsh word. So how did you move on? Easy. That's like, seems like when I move, I get more.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that with other spirit boxes too. When you move around, it seems to pick up better. I don't know how. That's weird. Can you give us a number of how many spirits are in this room? I'm really curious. How many are here with us? Even if you don't know for sure, can you give us a roundabout number?
Is it closer to one person here, or is it closer to 9 people here? Can, can I accept that as 3?
I should have brought my portal box up. Someone had asked me if I brought it.
Yeah, I was wondering if you have. I'd like to know what your attachment is to this room. Why are you still here? That was clear as day.
Yeah, I didn't hear what it said though.
Neither did I. It was like muffled, but it was clear.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't no interference.
Well, I'll have to review that. I'll be reviewing anyway.
Can you see what timestamp it is so you know?
No. Yeah, 153.
I'd like to know what's keeping you here. Any of you, not just one person. Home.
Earl has a good question because there is a child that walks around, especially on the second floor. Ask who the child is that walks around up here.
There's a child that walks around the hallways up here.
They're on the first floor sometimes, but they're usually up here, it seems.
She's always on the 3rd floor walking around the hallways.
Or the second floor.
Or second floor. She have a name?
You might have thought I said third, but I meant first floor.
On the first floor.
First floor, but they're usually up on the second.
This little girl walks around on the 1st floor. I mistaken said the 3rd floor, but she's on the 1st floor, sometimes on the 2nd. Can anybody give me a name? There were even residents when this place was a nursing home would even say they heard kids running up and down the halls late at night. And I'm guessing she's one of them, playing with her friends. There was a lot of spook activity up here that's been reported. We want to know about the little girl that's running around on the first floor. Is there anyone? That sounded weird. I was like, so there's no one here that knows who Veda is. Next weekend.
That's what it sounded like. Yeah.
I will be working next weekend. I don't know about Josh.
Yeah, I might be working too. If I'm available, I'll come up here if you'd like me to, but you'll have to let me know for sure if I'm able to come up here this weekend, as long as I'm not working.
Is there anybody else that you'd like to tell us about walking these halls? Just something. We know that through the years there's got to be a lot of history in these walls. We're not up here to convict you or get you in trouble. We just want to know more about the afterlife and people that roam the hallways and the rooms here. Stop it.
That's what they said. What is it that you want us to stop? Does it bother you that we're up here trying to communicate with you? We're not trying to disrespect you at all. We're just simply just trying to get to know you and understand why you're here. Is there some sort of help that anyone happens to need from us? If we're able to, we'll try our best, but we need to start from somewhere. Try your best to talk to us as long as you're able to. We're trying our best. We're hoping that you do the same.
Do you enjoy the attention you're getting? Always.
Always.
Does that mean they're laughing at us? That kind of sounds like a smart ass always.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a feeling we're sitting in a room full of spirits and they're just kind of watching us make asses of ourselves. Do you enjoy us making asses of ourselves?
Yep. At least they're getting some entertainment, because I'm sure you guys don't get many visitors up here, do you? You just entertain each other while you're up here. Can you say one of our names back to us? My name is Josh, and his name is Jeremiah. Can you say Jeremiah?
Sound like it said Josh.
No, did it?
When you review it, listen to it.
It'd be timestamp 201. Can you say Josh one more time? No, I'd like to know what your name is. What's your first name? If you don't want to give us your real name, you can just make one up. What should we call you by? Maybe we can call you Boldo. Can we call you Boldo? Baldo?
I literally think this thing picks up energy when you're moving.
Yeah. I noticed that whenever I walked down the hall and back.
Like, I'll stand here for. I'll just stand here for a minute. Nothing. Watch me walk. It's weird.
Dom wants me to ask you about Eric. Ask for an Eric. I've heard an Eric before up on the third before. That was a while ago, but
Is there any spirits here that know an Eric? Is there an Eric up here watching us? Yeah. There's a female voice, but it said yeah.
Huh.
Can you confirm that you said yes? I believe you said yeah.
where's Baldo at?
Can I try one more time on Eric? Do we know Eric?
Becky Lynn.
Y'all are getting quiet now.
Are any of you spirits upset that people were breaking in here and disrupting your peace? Pearl wanted to ask that. And Dom might have heard Becky Lynn, unless he wants you to ask about a Becky Lynn.
Is there a Becky Lynn here, or anybody know Becky Lynn? Yeah.
Yeah.
C.
See.
Yeah, here and C here.
Huh.
There is a Becky Lynn here.
Can she see us?
Can she see us, or is she just somewhere in the building?
Pearl was saying about the people that break in or if they bring in negative vibes. that can kick the spirits off.
I believe it
Yeah,
because you know they're here with bad intentions.
yeah.
It's just like a dog sniffing out bad people.
Hmm.
Are you confused that we're the good people and not the people trying to tear the place up?
We come with respect, and we would like to have a conversation with you. We would like to get to know you. We'd like to get to know every single one who happens to reside here, if possible. But time is limited. You can take the opportunity to try and talk to us. I understand it's not always that easy for you.
This light here, is blue. Is there a favorite? Is there a favorite color that you would prefer it to be other than blue? Blue.
Spirits, we're on devices here, like this one right in front of my face here. There's people watching and listening of what we're doing up here tonight. There's someone in here who would like to know if you can actually feel our positive energy or vibes. Can you feel everyone's good intentions? Good night, Fawn.
Dawn going to bed.
Fawn.
Good night, Fawn. Have a good night. All right, we turn this, give it a rest for a little bit.
Yeah.
Not really getting anything.